Can an officer pull you over in Virginia simply by running your tags? Yes. Hi, I'm Andrew Flushy, your Virginia traffic attorney, and this is another video in my series on reasons the officer may pull you over. In some cases, for example, for driving on suspended cases in particular, what happens is the officers just ran your license plate. And if the registered owner of the car comes back with their license suspended, and if you look like the registered owner in general description, that gives the officer enough reason to pull you over to investigate to see if you indeed are that registered owner and if you indeed are suspended at the time. And that is a good enough reason for them to pull you over. So what happens sometimes is officers will just be sitting in traffic or at a traffic light and happen to run the plate of the person in front of them or run a plate of somebody that went by them. And if those factors line up, if there's an issue with the registered owner's license, if you look like the registered owner, then that's ripe for a traffic stop. That's allowed for the officer to pull you over. And then if you indeed are the registered owner and you are in fact suspended, now you're probably going to be facing a driving on suspended charge. And hopefully there's no contraband or anything in the car to get you worse charges. So if you were pulled over because the officer ran your tags, we definitely need to talk, because this is an area where there is a little bit of gray area depending upon who actually is the registered owner of the vehicle, and if that was you or not. If that's a different person, we might could argue, for example, that you don't really look like that person, that the officer did not have enough reason just because you're both men. That may not be enough reason for him to pull you over, for example. So if this is your situation, contact me today so we can talk, or if you have another questionable traffic stop, definitely call my office so we can discuss the case together. And if this is not your situation, watch one of my other videos. We're covering a lot of these issues about why the officer may or may not have pulled you over.